Hello, I am attorney Rax Chavez, and I have a practice in landlord-tenant law, UDs, and evictions. An unlawful detainer, or UD, is the actual complaint about the tenant's non-payment or their breach of contract. The eviction is the order that the court grants to the landlord so that the landlord can lawfully remove the tenant from the property. What I'm going to talk about today is what has taken place with the eviction moratorium that was active in Los Angeles County and what it means to landlords right now, as of September 2023. There were two time periods for eviction enforcement during the pandemic. Both were set in place to forestall evictions during the pandemic. One was supposed to be in effect until February of 2024. Those two court orders have created confusion because the moratorium has now been lifted as of March 31st of this year. This termination has superseded all of the other dates that preceded it. The issue with the moratorium is that the UD court traditionally only had jurisdiction over claims of up to $10,000. Now, depending on the size of the unit, the average rent in Los Angeles starts at just over $2,000 and goes up from there. Being a couple months behind on your rent justified that $10,000 limit. The problem is that with the long moratorium, tenants were falling way behind. The largest I have seen was over $40,000, and it is not unusual to see $20,000 to $30,000 in back rent due. So the Superior Court raised the UD court limit to $25,000 as long as the correct paperwork is submitted to the court. If the amount of damages is greater than $25,000, you can get a judgment, but it has to be filed in the correct court. There's two different courts there. I do a lot of UD litigation for other attorneys, and there are a lot of errors that restrict the amount the landlord can recover. And once you're in the hearing, the bench is restricted to what is on the complaint. You can't make any adjustments. So at that point in time, getting the judgment is locked in for the amount that is done, even if it's an error. So make sure you get an attorney who knows how to file this correctly, and there should be no problem getting a judgment for all that you are owed. Again, I am Rax Chavez of the Law Office of Ricardo A. Chavez, and I look forward to helping you with your landlord-tenant problems.